Hey everyone, we're diving deep today, and it's a big one. I've gotten tons of questions and some super interesting articles about Bitcoin, especially about whether or not it's ever going to hit.
That magic number.
Yeah,
Yeah.
$100,000 is going to happen.
Right.
You guys sent in a bunch of articles, and it's one that I'm looking at right now. It really caught my eye. It's called Bitcoin Stops Short of $100,000. How it can break through the six-figure milestone.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to unpack this whole thing today. What's holding Bitcoin back? What's going to push it forward? Let's find out.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
So first off, let's just acknowledge the elephant in the room. Bitcoin's been kind of teasing us, hasn't it? Like it gets close to that $100,000 mark, and then
it's like, nope.
it's like, psych, see you later.
Yeah, the price has been all over the place. It's a roller coaster.
It's wild.
Super volatile.
Speaking of wild rides, this article dives into some pretty interesting potential catalysts for Bitcoin growth. What's your take on that?
Well, the one that jumps out right away is this whole idea of institutional adoption. Like, imagine if big institutions like
the ones you hear about on Wall Street.
Exactly, like major pension funds, hedge funds, even insurance companies start adding Bitcoin to their portfolios. That's a big deal.
That's huge. Like, it would be kind of a game changer in terms of
Legitimacy.
Legitimacy, exactly.
Right.
It's like saying, okay, this isn't just some fringe thing anymore.
Totally. And the article actually mentions this one hedge fund, I think it was called XYZ or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they invested $500 million in Bitcoin.
Whoa, $500 million.
Just recently, yeah.
Wow, that's a big signal.
It's like they're putting their money where their mouth is.
Totally.
It's not just talk, they're actually backing it up. That's pretty powerful.
Exactly. And the more institutions that get on board,
the more everybody else is like, right. Becomes more mainstream.
Right, totally. Yeah. It's almost like this snowball effect.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it.
Okay, so we've got these big institutions maybe jumping on board. But what about everyday people like you and me? The article also mentions Bitcoin becoming more user-friendly. How's that going to work?
Well, think about it. It's already way easier to buy, sell, and use Bitcoin than it was just a few years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's a lot of cool tech in the works. This article talks about the Lightning Network.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
It's basically like this extra layer on top of the Bitcoin network that makes transactions faster and cheaper.
So it's like taking something really complex and making it way more accessible.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about improving that user experience.
That makes a lot of sense.
Which could be huge for mainstream adoption.
Totally. So it's not just the tech itself, it's how we interact with it.
Right. Exactly. But then there's this whole other piece to the puzzle.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
The global economy, like what's happening in the world. Because the article actually points out that stuff like crazy inflation or even currency devaluation.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That could actually push people toward Bitcoin.
Interesting. As a safe haven?
Yes. They use that term safe haven asset. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but.
Break it down for us.
Okay. So imagine an investment that's gonna hold its value, maybe even go up in value when everything else is like
crashing?
Yeah, like when the economy is a mess.
Like a safety net.
Yeah, exactly. And some people see Bitcoin that way.
Really?
Yeah, because it has a fixed supply, like they can't just print more Bitcoin like they can with
regular currencies.
Exactly.
That's fascinating. So if the global economy starts to go
down the tubes.
Yeah, down the tubes.
People might flock to Bitcoin.
Seeking that stability.
Potentially, yeah. But, and this is a big but.
Okay, I'm listening.
You can't predict the price of anything with 100% certainty, especially something as volatile as Bitcoin.
Ooh.
I mean, it's exciting to talk about these possibilities, but it's important for everyone out there to do their research.
Absolutely.
Really understand the risks before investing.
Yeah, don't just jump in blindly.
Right. We're talking about potential here, not guarantees.
So true. Okay, so we've got institutional adoption, we've got user-friendliness, we've got the global economy.
Right.
But this article hints at something even bigger. Something that's not just about the price of Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they talk about Bitcoin as a catalyst.
Whoa.
For a whole new financial system.
A decentralized system. You know what that means.
Well, I know it has something to do with taking power away from the big banks.
Exactly.
Giving individuals more control over their own finances, right?
That's the idea. Imagine a system where you don't need banks or traditional financial institutions to manage your money.
That's pretty radical. It's like rewriting the rules.
It is. It's super revolutionary. And honestly, it could change everything.
Wow. That's a lot to think about. So maybe Bitcoin isn't just about hitting that $100,000 mark. Maybe it's about something way bigger.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it's about reshaping the entire financial landscape.
It's the question, isn't it?
It is. And I think it's a question that we all need to be thinking about. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Let us know your thoughts. This is definitely something we're going to be keeping a close eye on as this whole Bitcoin thing continues to evolve.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time for another deep dive.
See you later.